All right, ladies and gentlemen, this came out last night, but unfortunately, I didn't see it. I don't have notifications on for that channel. I probably should on Twitter, but the new Inside Infinite has just dropped, and I'm just gonna say this right away, just for those people that want to know. It is going to be happening September 23rd through 26th, and then it said there's also a thing next week, and then there's certain times that you can actually play. And then the next week is going to be October 1st through October 6th, it looks like. So if you are not registered, go to Halo Waypoint, register, and then you'll be able to join this next batch of flighting. Um, oh, this is through the 27th one. Okay, so that, I guess there's an extra day. But you can only play 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. PT time. So I'm not gonna be able to play that much because my job requires me about. It would technically be about 2 p.m. PT or 1:30 PT when I would not be able to play because I'd have to go to work. So that's quite unfortunate, but I'll try to play it as much as I can. But yeah, let's hop right into the big news. I'm not gonna go over everything because as you can see, there is a lot. There is a lot to go through. So I'm gonna be going through the main points uh, that I can see. So hopefully you guys are ready. But yeah, just so you guys know, still gonna be launched December 8th. And yeah, let's just hop right in. The main focus on this flight. Oh my goodness, that sun is very annoying. Um, it's big team battle for the majority of it. When crafting the next chapter of Halo multiplayer, no stone can go unturned, digital, physical, or otherwise. When we talked to the multiplayer team last month, we heard some of their initial thoughts on what they most wanted to accomplish when creating Halo Infinite's free-to-play multiplayer experience from the Academy all the way to the arena. Now, with Big Team Battle on the menu for the upcoming multiplayer tech preview, we wanted to take another opportunity to sit down with them to learn more about what's happened ever since our first tech preview, along with some first sets of intel about what went into creating the next version of Big Team Battle. Looks very nice, very nice. Don't really like the headpiece. The spike looks really cool on the flag, but yeah, basically what a lot of this is just going to be talking about some stuff, like talking between each other and whatnot. So I'm probably going to cut in between each little segment and read a little bit and then show you what's coming up just so I can show you the interesting stuff. Alright, so what it was just basically saying here is it's talking about basically why it's only armor pad, or not armor pads, but like weapon lockers on the wall, or those little pads, those little pads that just always hold a weapon or an equipment. And apparently it's just easier to swap out those weapons, put new weapons in. Gears of War used to do this where they would have like a pistol off to the side. If you run off to the right, they would change that every once in a while to like, I don't know, another bad pistol. That's basically what they're doing here, just making it really simple and easy to change the equipment out if they so need to. Like maybe they have a rocket launcher over there and they're like, that's a bit too of an overpowered spot for a rocket launcher. Let's move it. That's basically why it is, and it's just smoother. And yeah, that's basically all that this is going over. So let's hop onto the next point. Right here they're talking about what made you lead to this type of gameplay. Why you increased the players for Big Team Battle? Because apparently it's gonna be 12v12 now, which is really, really cool. And basically what they say is, when starting to develop Big Team Battle, we started by having the multiplayer team share memorable stories that they have had in past Big Team experiences in Halo. We talked a lot about how those stories made us feel as players, what more do we want for them stories, and what more would we want out of the Big Team Battle experience that would make those stories even better. These are all the questions we asked each other to come up with the feature list for Big Team Battle, so we didn't key into specific features as much as we tried to. What? Okay. They were talking about pillars, and I already lost it. I already lost it. Okay, well, that's basically what they were thinking on how to create all these game modes. I assume. I doubt it's only Big Team Battle, but it seems like Big Team Battle is going to be pretty good. I don't really like objective-based game modes. Like, if I can't just run at someone and kill them, I don't really like the game mode, except Griffball. Griffball is easily my favorite. Like, it's just a lot of just nonsense and fun. That's what I like in Halo. So, yeah, hopefully it's good. I'm definitely going to hopefully be streaming this when it drops, but who knows. Work sucks. Alright, so this is going over why they added more players. I just thought you guys would be curious in case you guys want to know. The short answer for me is that we wanted it to feel like a bigger team experience. And adding 4 players to each team seemed like a natural path to iterate towards. More players means more player interactions, which we felt was a net positive to a lot of the strength of the big team battle. And this is the funny part. The more the merrier. Having said that, we found that 12v12 player account maintains that classic big team battle pacing that we all love while increasing the possibility for fun player engagements in all parts of the map. It also contributes towards our first pillar, embracing the Spartan battle fantasy. No matter what you're doing in a big team battle match, you will see awesome moments happening around you. This is the pillar I was talking about. Apparently they just had a bunch of pillars that they wanted to write down about. Maybe that's what that one scene with like the 3 Marines or whatever it was, and they threw down the smoke. Maybe that's what they were talking. Maybe that's what that trailer was for. Probably not. Just probably being a dumb person, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. So yeah, let's just hop to the next point. Probably there is some challenge like progression stuff towards the very bottom, so stay tuned for that. Like the big important stuff. Like I saw new challenges, I saw all that stuff. So yeah. Alright, so here they're just talking about why do we have the academy, why do we have this new like training ground thing, and honestly I think it's a great idea. Like just straight off the bat, I think it's a great idea. I doubt it's like extremely complex to put together. Like obviously I bet it took a lot of work because of the graphics, you know, the AIs and whatnot. But the main like point of it is because it's a free-to-play game. There's going to be a lot more players than a usual $60 game because they don't have to pay anything. They can just download it, like probably the 80 gigs that it is. So, you know, it's like download it a day in advance, I don't know, and then just boot it up the next day. Probably going to get a few million players in. Like Gears of War 4 had 2 to 3 million players at launch, and it died because no one knew how to play it. Granted, if it's like Gears of War 5's tutorial, which I don't think it is, I think it's much better. It's not that great. It has you walk around, it has you jump over hurdles, and then it has you kill like 3 bots. Bro, in Gears of War 5, no one is doing just walking around like this and shooting things. No. They're strafing, they're jumping in box to box. Like, you need an actual tutorial that shows you how to play a pretty high level of the game. And this, basically all you do in Halo, because I don't think there's any I mean, I guess there's mantling, but there's no like wall jumps or wall runs or anything. It's basically just aim down sight, shoot the damn man in the face, and get on with it. So it's a very easy way to make it. But that's the main gist of it, just trying to make it as accessible as possible to everyone. That is what Halo Infinite has been trying to do from the very beginning, it seems like, with having every single console, like every single Xbox console and PC port, you know, that way the person on that Xbox One doesn't feel left out and doesn't have to buy a $600 or whatever it was, Xbox Series X, I believe is what it's called, the fridge. I genuinely don't remember what it was called. And then also with all these new colorblind features and the way on how to remap your entire keys system, so that way anybody with like a disability that, you know, just can't like hold a controller like that is still able to play. So shout out to 343 for actually thinking about everyone involved, and it's a free to play game. It's not like they're getting $60 every time someone plays it. The only way they are going to probably make money is through packs or something with not packs, but like buying cosmetics, and I'm fine with that, to be honest. I mean, I play a terrible gacha game, so yeah. Alright, so now here it says, I should move my camera up. Training mode is an academy offering that players will get to experience in the upcoming multiplayer tech preview. What is it and how does it fit into the overall game experience? Have we not had a training mode yet? Okay, I'll try that out. Training mode started as a 1v1 bot experience for players to warm up with more items from the Halo sandbox on our maps. It grew from there to provide a large, literal sandbox where players can experiment with their loadouts and a variety of bot player options. Do you want to practice your sniper shots on Behemoth with unlimited ammo, 0 risk of dying, and then swap to the shock rifle and add bot teammates without reloading the map? Playing in matchmaking or delving into custom games, you can do that with training mode. That sounds really nice. That sounds very, very nice. It kind of reminds me of Rocket League's training mode. Granted, there's no bots. It's just you hitting a ball. But there's a training mode where you can just, dribble, tackle, try to get better at like balancing the ball on your head or the tip of your car, hitting it off the ceiling, doing all those crazy shots. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. We often talk about launch is only the beginning, and it's safe to say that applies to Academy as well as PvP multiplayer. How is the team thinking about Academy post-launch? We've talked about this publicly, but there are a variety of other drill types we want to explore post-launch. This is what excited me the most. Vehicle drills. So imagine just being like, you know what, screw these bots. I'm going to hit them with a freaking, not forklift. 343, add a forklift into the thing. Add a forklift. You can have it in Halo Reach. You have to one-up Halo Reach, so add a forklift into the vehicle list. Just saying. But I meant to say a Falcon or something. Obviously, I don't think the Falcon is confirmed, but it would just be cool. Just dun 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 dun, boom, just completely just crushes like 17 bots in their face. I think it would be really funny. To help and support the entire Halo sandbox, we're also excited to find new ways we leverage our multiplayer bots to create more arcade-like gameplay experiences to help reinforce core gameplay loops and map knowledge. Yes, exploring the map would be so nice, especially if you can just fight bots and play on it and just get accustomed to maps. Because, bro, playing new games, I'm just like, what map is this? Where do I go? How am I already dead? It's been 3 seconds. That's basically me on every single map, even though I've played it for like 10 years, but still. We also want to expand the integration of bot behaviors and Academy experiences. As an example, we've discussed ways we could give players more control over the difficulty of the bots that they fight in training mode than we're currently offering for launch. We'd love for players to be able to toggle off certain behaviors, such as grenade throwing they didn't necessarily want to deal with, or to combine the aspects of different difficulty levels to create a bot experience that better fits their needs than our predefined difficulty levels. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this because in all honesty, if you don't have a lot of friends to play with, bro, I used to play Blackouts 1 a lot, and I would just like put 17 versus 1, and it would just be 17 bots, and I would just run through like with a machine gun and just kill them all. It was pretty fun until you got bored of killing bots, but that's besides the point. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, another interesting little thing from the Academy. I'm sorry if you're not interested in the Academy, but I just thought this was a really nice point to point out. Currently, Academy is a lone wolf experience. Has the team considered ways to expand into multiplayer experiences, perhaps in the future? David Ellis, yes, we decided to focus on lone wolf for launch for a variety of reasons. Probably just so they could fix all the bugs before launch. Come on now, that's probably the only reason it's only solo for right now. I'm fine with that, but that's probably the main reason. We wanted to account for players who are wary of playing with and against other people, and so we were able to focus on a solo offline experience mainly as a priority. Although in future updates we intend to add or update experiences so players will be able to welcome friends into Academy features. Tom French, I love what he talked about right here. Yes, the players versus bots playlist is more our first Academy co-op experience, but there's a lot of ways to continue to create more shared experiences within the Academy modes in the live game. We've mentioned before we plan to add leaderboards to things like weapon drills to add more light social gameplay by letting people compete for scores against friends and the greater community. I love that. Being able to compete for scores, bro, that's a really good thing because it adds more longevity to a game if you can compete for a higher score. Like how Halo Wars 2 did their card game. It's not even cards. It was you fight, but you pick cards to choose your units. Like there was no score. There was nothing to keep track of. There might be now, but I can't remember. And there's only one map. It was just an absolute scam. So hopefully, we get some more better game modes like that and something to keep track of. Like Firefight is cool and all, but we definitely need more stuff to, compete against. Also, while you can more or less do similar things in custom games, training mode is another area we look to expand by adding co-op support in the future, as well as other new scrimmage type experiences we plan to develop. So very interested what that is. Hopefully it's something fun or just something wacky that they don't go super like, oh well, we have to be super safe otherwise our game is gonna die. Because if you go too safe in a game like this, I don't think it will really last. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the progression, challenges, and customization. This is probably the point where I'm not going to be skipping that much because I want to give all of the like I want to give all the information to you guys. So it is quite expansive from what it looks like. So if you're not interested in this and whatever, then that's fine. But I just want to show you guys everything basically, so that way, yeah, honestly, I might cut out a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, in the days and weeks since the tech preview, we've heard a lot of feedback and questions around challenges and overall player progression in Halo Infinite. While some of this was lightly touched on as part of our technical preview outcomes blog, today we want to go deeper and provide more clarity around the player experience for launch and what the team is looking into for the future. Player progression. At launch, Halo Infinite will feature one primary progression path for players, which is tied to a seasonal battle pass. The pass, which includes avenues for both premium and free unlocks, will offer a large array of cosmetic content, helmets, visors, armor coatings, etc. Now, hopefully, it's not like Rocket League, where every 5 tiers you get an item. I just wish we could get some of the in-game currency or something every single tier, and then armor as well, or something like that. Because not getting something for a rank up is very disheartening, and it's just like, what was the point? I don't know. I don't really like it that much, but they do have to make money. It's a business, understandably. Along with a few consumables. Okay, maybe this will fill in those little gaps. XP boosts and challenge swaps. I hate this. I hate this. This is one. Gears 5 had one of the worst battle pass systems I have ever seen. I hated it so much. So, I played Gears 5. I did the first battle pass, blazed through it. Did not touch the game at all after that. I went right back to Gears 4. Gears of War 4 was a much better game. You could earn those points so much faster. Granted, it was the end of the game, so they threw those out like candy. But the challenge swapping costs the in-game material that you have to pay for. Granted, this could be different, but Gears of War 5 made it so that the iron, which is what you could buy with money, it costs 50 and then 100 and then 200, and then I think it just kept doubling after that, but I never did it after that. It just keeps going up and up and up and up to swap out a challenge. I think that is ridiculous. I don't want to go into it was the thing where you run away from the poison. I can't remember what it was called because it was a horrible game mode. I hated it. I just want to hop into PvP and shoot people in the face. Stop telling me to do Horde. Stop telling me to do this. You should have challenges, enough challenges to go through a lot of tiers in one day with every single thing in your game ready. So there should be 30 challenges for PvP, 30 challenges for firefight, 30 challenges for campaign even. That would be amazing. I don't think they have that, but yeah, I don't want to be locked down to one little thing. It's very, very annoying. But yeah, which are unlocked by earning XP via the completion of challenges. More on that below. Every tier of the pass will require the same consistent amount of XP to unlock from beginning to end. Ooh, so it's about the same XP, so either it's going to be an absolute grind from level 1 to 2, or you're going to blaze through this. I feel as though it's probably going to be a grind, which makes sense because they don't want people to get to tier 100 and then not be able to do anything else. That's what this one guy, Mint Blitz, says. He streams for a few hours every single day on Halo. He's going to be playing the hell out of this game, I assume, especially at launch. And I hope he doesn't get sick of it because he's a very big content creator. He is going to get a lot of attraction to the game. So hopefully he likes it. Hopefully he doesn't just stop playing. As a reminder, your Battle Pass in Halo Infinite will not expire. Thank you. Absolutely love that. It's like the MCC. You want to go into this one? Sure. You want to go into the other one? Sure. I wonder if you can do multiple Battle Pass at once. Say I activate this one, but then the next one drops and I want to activate that one. And then I get done with this one. Do I just go back to that one? Kind of curious. In addition to the primary battle pass for each season, Halo Infinite will also offer special limited time event passes. These free special passes are only available during specified event periods and include a separate track with separate rewards that are often tied to the unique armor core for a given event. In general, an event will be available from 1 to multiple weeks, including weekends, offering players multiple opportunities to unlock available rewards. The marquee event, though not the only event for Season 1, is the Fractures Tenrai event, which is how players will obtain and adorn their Yorai samurai armor core. Okay, so they're calling like the entire suit a core. Okay, that's fine. Also, that samurai armor is hella sick, bro. Good job to whoever designed that. This event will be available for all players approximately 1 week per month during Season 1, and the event will come and go throughout the season, available for players to make progress. Each time the fracture returns, your progress will carry over, giving players multiple opportunities to unlock all 20 tiers rewards on the event pass. That sounds amazing, okay? Because imagine you're working a full-time job. You have college, you have all this stuff, and you just want to sit down and play some Halo, and you see a really cool armor piece, and it's snagged away after 2 days because you were late to the game. But now, since it rolls over, it's not that big of a deal. You might just have to wait like a month or two before it comes back, but you still have a chance to get it. I assume once the season disappears, though, I assume it will not come back. I kind of hope that's how it is, because otherwise, if there's no legacy items in this game, it's going to get bland very quick. Gears of War started selling legacy items in their shop, and they got so much hate for it because they were shelling out for little $5 here and there. Don't do that, Halo. Please give us some legacy items. Put legacy as the rarity instead of legendary or unique or whatever the hell you're gonna name it. Put legacy. Just stamp it, or mythical even, because that's more Halo terminology. But please, something. It would be very much appreciated, especially for the long-time players that invested in your game early on. We have heard multiple community feedback around wanting more progression options, including things like match XP to feed in the battle pass and an entirely separate incremental system along the lines of earning SR 152 in Halo 5 Guardians. Expanding multiplayer progression offerings is something the team is actively exploring, and we look forward to continuing to evolve the experience in future seasons post-launch. I assume nothing is going to give us in-game battle XP, because that will ruin their entire way of getting you to buy the seasonal battle pass, and it will make it easier so you get through it quicker, and then you just won't spend those in-game tickets. It's a company at the end of the day. Does it suck? Yes, but I'll get into that because they have some challenges that if you complete a certain amount of games, then you get XP. I think they're just trying to stop quitters, because quitters in Halo are the worst thing ever. I genuinely think if you quit like 2 or 3 games a day, you should literally not be able to rank up your battle pass for an entire week. You're just locked out. You get nothing. You're a horrible human being. Now I say 2 to 3 because you can DC, you can lag. It should give you a warning, by the way. It should say, hey, you quit again, you're going to get banned, or not banned from the game. I don't think banning players from the game is the right way. Ban them from unlocking their tiers. That will make them not want to play as much, or maybe make it so that they don't quit as much. Comment down below what you guys think, even though this is already a 20-minute video and nobody is here. Challenge is the means by which a player will progress through their seasonal battle pass and unlock new items is tied to XP experience that is earned via completing challenges. Challenges will come in 2 different flavors, weekly and daily, as usual since Halo Reach. I think there's also monthly ones as well. In general, challenges are meant to be straightforward and never directly conflict with the objective of the match. That's a lie. I saw some that are like headshot 15 people. Challenges will always deviate from how you play. That's just the thing. There's no way they can make challenges that are just routinely just play the game, unless it's like kill 7 people, kill 20 people. Like, unless it's just straight up killing people, then it's not gonna work. Weekly challenges are usually more directed and specific while offering more XP in return compared to dailies. Each week, players will be randomly assigned approximately 20 weekly challenges, exact number not quite finalized for launch. Okay. Out of a total pool of several hundred potential options. If that's true, that is very nice to hear. Hopefully they're not just, one of them is like kill 7 people, kill 10 people. So it's the same thing, but just slightly different. Within this group of 20, some challenges will be pulled from the easier tier, while others will be pulled from the harder tier, with the XP reward being commensurate to the difficulty and time investment required. I hope you can choose what tier you want. Like, hey, do you want a hard tier difficulty? Here you go. You want an easy one because you're new and you just want to lay back? Here you go. That'd be really nice. We'll speak a bit more about these difficulty tiers further below in the context of challenge swaps. I hate challenge swaps. I already know I'm going to hate it. The specific weekly challenges a player gets are unique per player, so while there may be some overlap in general, players won't all be chasing the same specific challenges at the same time. This means that it is extremely unlikely that everyone in the same match will need the same get X kills with the S7 sniper. However, the total amount of obtainable weekly challenge XP is the same for every player. By default, all players will have 3 active challenges at any given time, but players who purchase a battle pass will be guaranteed a 4 slot. Again, the total number of achievable challenges and total potential XP available is the same for all players, but pass owners will get 1 extra slot as a perk. Okay, so that's nice. They don't just ramp up their XP given just because I bought the battle pass. Very, very good to hear. Now, what I hope is that the final tier is the exact same. So, if I don't pay for a battle pass, do I still get that really cool armor at the very end of the tier? That would be really nice. So, you get really minimal rewards, and then the very last one, that really cool piece, like, hell yeah, I got that shit free to play, nerd. And then you laugh at people for spending money in a game. That'd be funny. But alright, so what it looks like here, level 14, premium battle pass. Can we see the battle pass progression? I'm very curious on what it is. Weekly, full commando, kill 7. Yep, see what I mean? Like, you're going to have to go out of your way to get the commando rifle. This one, obviously, that's fine. You know, you just win any match. Capture a zone. I guess that forced you to play big team battle or something. Not big team battle, capture the flag, but it's like whatever. Kill enemy spawns with a melee attack. I mean, that's kind of going out your way, but you're probably going to do that anyways, so it's whatever. When a player has completed all their designated weekly challenges, a final ultimate challenge, referred to as capstone in the multiplayer tech preview, becomes available, which is the same for every player each week. Completing the weekly ultimate challenge will grant a unique weekly ultimate reward such as a coating or emblem. So that's what this is. Okay, I was wondering what the hell this was. I thought this was just like the next tier, like level that you could get, but no, this is just if you complete a really hard difficulty, you get that. For further context, here's a list of 20 randomly assigned weekly challenges that a player can receive in Halo Infinite. Stay off my yard. Kill an enemy Spartan attacking a friendly zone. For the win. Win a quick play match. Castle Crasher. Rest in peace, Castle Crasher. Such a fun game. Complete a Strongholds match. Spartan Killer. Kill enemy Spartans and Slayer. Isn't that just killing 3 players? Okay. Large squad scuffle. Complete a big team battle match. Play an oddball match. I'll never play oddball. I hate that game mode. Back smack attack. Kill an enemy from behind with a melee attack. Alright, so as you can see. Oh, grapple jack. Grapple to and hijack enemy vehicles in PvP. This one better give you so much XP because that is going to be so difficult. You'd have to hit your shot. You'd have to get the grapple shot. You would have to hit every single one, and it's 3 of them. God damn. But yeah, I'll just let you guys look at this, you know, pause it or whatever. That way you can see all of them. Ooh. There's going to be choppers in Halo Infinite. Destroy enemy choppers in PvP. Let's go. The chopper is confirmed. I don't know if it already was confirmed, but I absolutely love that vehicle, even though I'm absolutely horrible with it. Here's an example of a corresponding ultimate challenge that would unlock once these weekly challenges are completed. Tactical precision. Kill enemy Spartans with a headshot in PvP. 0 out of 15. 15 kills. Okay. Daily challenges are strictly engagement focused and essentially serve as a persistent XP drip for the past. Gotta get that drip. Daily challenges come in 3 varieties, starting with the easy tier and progressing into challenges that have slightly higher and more specific requirements. Initially, players will have a large pool of daily challenges along with the lines of play any multiplayer match, which rewards XP for playing any MP mode that operates on a trusted server. Alright, I'm just going to actually swap through this because it's just like you get one every like 16 to 18 hours, like whatever. Challenge swaps. This is what I'm curious about. A challenge swap gives players a means of swapping out one of their assigned weekly challenges. They do not apply to daily challenges. Remember those difficulty tiers we mentioned for the weekly challenges? While using a challenge swap, we will swap a given weekly challenge for another suitable weekly challenge from the same tier. This means players will not be able to use a challenge swap to get easier challenges and therefore faster XP. So if you're already in the last half of your weekly challenges and use a swap, you're going to get a new weekly challenge that offers the same level of investment and XP reward. Challenge swaps will be obtainable via a few different avenues. They can be unlocked as part of a battle pass, an event pass. They can be purchased via the store. No, I knew it. I hate it. They can also be earned via partnerships and promotions. Okay, well, I'm never going to get that, so. XP Boost. An XP Boost will award double XP for any challenges, weekly and or daily, completed while it is active. For now, an XP Boost is set to last 30 minutes. Get that shit out of here. Don't buy this, whatever it is. I know you have to buy it for the shop. Though we are still evaluating the final duration for launch. For launch, the XP Boost timer will count down in real time once activated, regardless of where you are, what you're doing in the game. Looking further ahead, this is an area we've received feedback on and are looking at ways to make this tied more close to the actual gameplay time. Yeah, so the XP boost does not sound worth it right now, because this means that as soon as you activate it, you can literally turn off your PC and it would still be going. Don't get it. I would probably save it, in my opinion. Single reward vectors. One of the team's core pillars for player customization is ensuring that each unlock comes from a single consistent vector with our player first design pillar. We want to ensure that here are the ways you'll be able to unlock customization content in Halo Infinite at launch. Weekly ultimate rewards, season battle pass rewards, both free and premium. Okay, but how much? Fracture events, i.e. the Yoroi samurai armor. Special or seasonal events, i.e. a special nameplate commemorating a real world event. Earning a unicorn nameplate during a 343 playdate, etc. Partnership promotional items, i.e. Mega Construct promotion modes or Rockstar Energy. Oh, that's what they meant. I thought like if you partnered up with them. I'm still not going to get this because I don't want them. Actually, the Mega Block things are kind of cool. Might make one for a video, like a Mega Block's Wraith or something. Skill rank. Achieving a special skill ranking tier for a season will award a unique cosmetic item. Okay. Xbox game ultimate perks, in-game star purchases, and Halo Infinite campaign. Some unique multiplayer cosmetics are rewarded for various accomplishments within the campaign. Yes, that is what you love to see. If you guys don't know, you could only get Hayabusa, one of the most sought-after armor pieces, from beating certain things. I know to get the katana, I believe it was beating every map on Legendary. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. And that is pretty much all I'm going to go over. I'll go over the game content because I already went over the schedule. Game content for the flight. During these two technical previews, we will have plenty of new experiences as well as all the content from the first technical preview. Here's a high-level look at all the content included in the next 2 weekends. Social Arena, including objective modes and a new map on Sunday, September 26th. Bot Arena, including objective modes. Big Team Battle debuting September 30th and October 3rd. Is that September 30th through October 3rd, or is those the only days that they have it? 3 modes on fragmentation, training mode, weapon drills, customization, battle pass, new Halo Waypoint app, and web experiences. All right, so that is probably going to be it for this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you're new. And are you guys excited for this? It sounds like they're going in a really good path. Sadly, I hate that it's only certain times, but I understand that they want to make sure that nothing like dies midway through the flighting. So, hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure you're a Halo Infinite insider so that way you guys get into the next flight, which is the October 1st through October 6th. And hopefully you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Peace out.